Okay, hi guys. So today I am going to be talking about A levels, A level mathematics. So just basically giving you an overview of what A level mathematics entails. Now, before I talk in detail about the topics, the first thing is what are the exam boards that you can find when you do your A level mathematics. So by the way, the A in the A level just stands for advanced, so advanced level mathematics. Now, the common exam boards that you can find, there are four major ones. Okay, so there is the Edexcel A level, there's the AQA A level, there is the OCR A level Math A, so OCR A level Math A. I won't be discussing in detail about what the Math A or Math B is for OCR in this video, but it's just to basically introduce you to the different exam boards that exist for A levels. And I'll probably discuss more about the Math A, Math B for OCR in a different video. But anyways, these are the four major exam boards that you would find for A level, especially A level mathematics. Now, there are three. So when you go on to write the exam, there are three main papers. So you have paper one, paper two, and paper three. So I'll put that down here. So there are three main papers when you do the exam. Okay? And this is common for Edexcel and AQA. Three main papers. Okay, so the three main papers that you will have are paper one, paper two, and paper three. And these are common for Edexcel and AQA. So like I said earlier, I will talk more about OCR in a different video, but this is focused more on AQA to be honest. So I will come down here. Okay, so paper one is focused more on pure mathematics. Paper two is focused more on pure mathematics and mechanics. So that means that the questions you will be asked, some will be on pure mathematics and some will be on mechanics. And then paper three, that's also pure mathematics, and some questions will also be on statistics. So that's it then for what the papers will be like. And each paper is normally out of 100 marks, and it goes on for 2 hours to answer your question for each paper as well. But anyway, we're going to move on to talking about what are the topics that you can find on that pure mathematics. So if you are doing A levels, okay, the topics you find on that pure mathematics are, I'm going to extend that. So one, proof algebra and function. And then number two, still under pure mathematics, the topics you would also be going on to look at are coordinate geometry. For number three, there is sequence and series. These are really interesting topics, to be honest with you. Number four, trigonometry. So basically, if you are somebody who is, say for example, you're still in your year 9 or 10 or 11 at the moment, and you know that you want to go ahead to do A level maths, I will suggest that you know your GCSE maths properly. And that's just because it will set a really good foundation for you when you go on to do A level maths. Okay. A level maths is not necessarily difficult. However, you need to know your basics properly from GCSE to be able to grasp um, the concepts that you will then learn in the A level. Okay, so I have written exponentials and logarithms, differentiation. Another thing under pure mathematics is integration. And then there's parametric equations. There is numerical methods. There's vectors. Okay, so that's pretty much all the topics that you will go over in pure mathematics for A levels. And then the next one to look at is mechanics topics. So A level mechanics. So even though for A level mechanics topics, it might look like there are only 4 topics, but bear in mind, each topic is sort of like they've got children and grandchildren basically. So you've got subtopics under each one. So for mechanics, we have quantities, modeling, and vectors. And the thing is, some of these topics also overlap slightly. So if you understand your basics, you understand your pure mathematics, it will really help with the mechanics and will also help with statistics. Okay, the next topic under mechanics is kinematics. And the next one is forces and Newton's law. And the fourth one is moments. Okay, so that's that for the mechanics topics. And the next one is the statistics topics. It's quite a mouthful. Statistics topics. So again, for statistics, there are just about 6 topics, but we have subtopics under that as well. So we have statistical sampling. There is data presentation and interpretation. Presentation and interpretation. 3, we have probability. I absolutely love probability. I really love it. So with this probability, you want to make sure that you really understand probability from your GCSE because again, it will set you off with a good background if you already know that in your GCSE. So that when you go on to do A levels, you can easily wrap your mind around what you're being taught. So statistical distribution. Number 5, we have hypothesis testing. And the last one is a large data set. Okay, so this brings us to the end of all the topics that you will be covering in A level maths if you are doing A level mathematics. yeah, just a heads up, know your GCSE maths. It will be a good foundation for you if you're going on to A level mathematics. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.